All right, next up we got Jake. Let's give it up for Jake, everybody.
Oh yeah, thanks so much. Keep it going for our host. You guys know he served? Thank you for your service, man.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Let's
Thank you.
keep it going for everyone else who served. We got MFD in the house, probably some other veterans too.
Thank you all for your service.
Yeah, that's you guys are the real heroes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
for sure. All right, some jokes. Let's see. Where to begin? I mean, I'm definitely not going to start with impressions because Pete fucking killed that shit. Anything I was going to do is just, I'm not following that. Fuck that. Alrighty. Yeah, so anyone watch that Lord of the Rings show?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Power!
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it more than The Acolyte. I noticed in both shows they've got like way more African American characters in it than the originals. Like it's like you watch stuff now and you realize the stuff from the 90s and the 2000s was like it's like unbelievable. It'll have like one African American character versus like it'll increase by like 50-60%. And it's like, how did movies get away with like such a terrible lack of representation for that song? It's weird. You just notice now, and it's like, and then I rewatched the Lord of the Rings movies, which are great movies, but then you realize it's all white people in that entire, like, it's 9 hours and it's only white people. It's like, shit. It's pretty wild. They filmed that whole thing in New Zealand. They didn't even get a Maori guy in there. They just, like, they were like, no, it's just gonna be white people. It's crazy. Let's see. Speaking of movies, they're redoing Lion King, I think, and I was thinking that they should probably save money and just redo Rent with it also, like Rent Lion King or Lion King for Rent, and Mufasa will take Simba out to the mountain or whatever. They'll be looking over everything. All of this is yours, my son. Don't go over there though. They do gay shit. Okay, Dad. I like Batman a lot. He's pretty cool. What's more relatable than a billionaire who doesn't deal with his issues and instead beats people up at night in a bulletproof suit, right? we all get that. But I see the new one every time something comes out. Fucking watch The Penguin. That shit was great. I want to do like some kind of shit where I just get to. That has to be the most fun type of character work. Like Colin Farrell just was told to gain weight for the role. Like that would be my favorite type of acting. Just smoke a bag of weed, eat a bunch of ice cream. Like no, I'm a method actor. Like this is acting. I have to gain 50 pounds for this role because I'm a serious actor. Right? This 10-ounce thing of Cheetos is part of my process. All right. Fuck. Speaking of actors, Daniel Day-Lewis is coming out of retirement, y'all. You hear about this? Hell yeah, he was like one of my favorites. I think he kind of overacts. Like, he's very intense. He's like, I drink your milkshake! You guys see There Will Be Blood? He's always like shouting everything in that movie. He'll be like, that'll be fine, thank you! It's like, why are you yelling, dude? He scares me so much. Yeah, he actually is like such a good method actor. In that movie, Gangs of New York, he wore the butcher coat all the way until he won the Oscar. He didn't take the coat off for like 2 years. Which is like, if he wasn't an actor, that would just be a crazy person. Oh yeah, that guy always walks around wearing a coat all the time. We're not sure what he's doing. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, anybody watch The Sopranos? Hell yeah. I love that show. There's a really good episode. I just watched this episode where Carmela almost cheats on Tony with the Wallpaper Man, and it made me come up with a song because I have brain rot. So I was like, Wallpaper Man, he always hits the back walls. Measure once, she comes twice, something like that. But yeah, let's see. Speaking of sex things, I think it's kind of weird that like people refer to anal by like Greek. Like, how do people just know to call it that? Are Greeks just doing that all the time, or? I thought they were inventing democracy. Like, I don't know how it got called that. That's weird. Anyway, what do we got? You ever get like high because you're worried, and then you get too high and you kind of forget what you're doing? I'm Kevin Spacey up here. Just Spacey from the weed. Let's see. Oh yeah, what about a weightlifter who's on steroids, and then it gives him mood swings, so he finally gets in touch with his feelings? He's like, yeah, I just realized I never had a good relationship with my father. Can someone spot me emotionally? Oh man. Yeah, I go to therapy. We got anybody in therapy? Hell yeah. It's I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, you know, he was talking about Rick and Morty. Rick had a good one about therapy. That he's like, you know, talking to someone about your problems is for rabbits. And like maybe he's right. I don't know. I'm getting kind of sick of my therapy. I don't know. I watch Taxi Driver. Maybe I'll just get into that lifestyle. He doesn't need any therapy. No, I love Taxi Driver though. I love the movie The Joker also, because that was just a perfect redo of Taxi Driver. And then they went and fucked it up with the sequel. Like, what was that new one? What the fuck? That was so lame. It got like a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. And like, I literally dyed my hair like the Joker, and I'm still not gonna see that movie. It's that bad. Fuck. Oh yeah, so, you know, Howard Zinn wrote this book, People's History of the United States. Really great Native American historian. And it's funny because it's spelled the same way as Zinn's, which is like this tobacco drug that all the white trash people I know are hooked on. And so my theory is that Howard Zinn invented Zinn's to get back at white people. Like, that's their smallpox blanket on us. They got us with the Zinn's, y'all. Howard Zinn, I think, is behind it. Speaking of weird brain rot shit, you guys know about Minor Toggen's haversack? Yeah, I didn't think so. I just read about this the other day because I was in a Wikipedia loop. It's this fucking thing where if you want to convince people you're normal, you have to do what they would think. So like, you know, sometimes that would be counterintuitive. Anyway, but I don't know. I always think that that's like, you guys, like, that guy Minor Toggen, he definitely just invented it so people stop bullying him. Like, that's such a dumb name. He got beat up at school. He's like, one day I'll invent something, and they'll all be fooled. You'll see then. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I think I was talking about drugs earlier. One thing I don't get is in movies, the drug guy, when he's buying cocaine, he'll inspect the coke with a knife, and he just cuts right into a plastic bag of cocaine with, like, a knife. Wouldn't that spill cocaine everywhere? Like, isn't that a huge waste of product? Oh, yeah. And, yeah, like, number one. And then number two, he just hits it off the knife every time. Isn't there plastic all over the knife? Like, none of that holds up to me at all. I don't know. And then, what do? Like, you're given a bag full of cocaine that has a giant hole in it. Are you supposed to bring a second bag? Like, how does that work? What the fuck? You never seen him transfer that leaky Coke bag into a full one. Like, it's...
Make another hole.
Right, yeah.
You got 2 holes, 2 nostrils.
It's party time. Yeah, you can't get high on your own supply, though, right? Yeah, speaking of Scarface, I love that movie. That shit is so funny. I love that he does, like, pretty much, he does one day of work before he quits, and I think that's hilarious. Like, I think the fact that he doesn't try anything before he just goes to war and just, like, shit, that's my favorite fucking movie. Michelle Pfeiffer's the only one who makes it out of that, which I think is interesting. Man, I love when he just, like, casually kills, like, his best friend and is like, my bad.
My bad.
He literally hits his sister with, like, the oops in the next scene. He's like, shoot. Oh, fuck. You wanna play with me? Okay, I'm reloaded. Fucking love that movie. Alright, that's my time. My name's Jacob Englander. Look me up. Keep it going for your next performer. Tip your kava tenders. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Jake, everybody. Hell yeah.